What's up, everyone? Today I want to talk about something a little more controversial. Well, not controversial, but I guess sort of on the topic of it, in the realms of that. I'm not going to talk about anything in particular about my opinion on politics or whatever. What I want to talk about is the people's reaction to opinions about politics. So I'm talking about reaction to talking about talking, whatever. I think everyone is way too uptight about politics these days. Everyone's just so quick to scrutinize the other side. I mean, if you even think about having an opinion that even aligns with, even for a second, of fathoming, of maybe, just maybe, referencing, of even showing that maybe you even in the slightest talk to or have anything to do with or support or whatever them, then I'm cutting all ties with you. You know, if it's a company that or a celebrity that says good for you guys, or what, even no matter what, it could be the slightest little thing, and everyone's like, I'm cutting all ties with you, I'm not going to support you anymore, I'm unliking, I'm unsubbing, all this stuff. Everyone's just so uptight about it. They're like, I thought I knew you better, blah blah blah. It's like, why is everyone so triggered? And even on the right, they like to make fun of the left for being precious little snowflakes, for getting all offended all the time, and they do the same exact thing, only when it comes to subjects that they are sensitive about. It's a double standard all the way around. Everyone's like, you get triggered, and oh my gosh, I can't believe you just said that. It just depends on the subject of what they get triggered by, and you talk about anything or reference anything, people are so quick to just want to cut ties with you. They think of the opposition as the devil, as just they're the enemy. It's like, we're on the same side here, people. Okay? Those are not the enemy. Those are fellow human beings, a part of your country. I'm talking about country politics here. So let's say if you're American, let's say if you're on the left and you hate people on the right, or vice versa. You're hating your fellow Americans. And you're all on the same side here. Both of you want what's best for your country. That's legit. Both of you believe you're standing up for what's right. Both of you genuinely believe that you're helping the country, that you are for the betterment of the nation. You have the nation's best interests at heart, and you think anyway. I mean, I'm not saying you don't, but I'm just saying, people from the other side are going to come correct me. No, they don't have their blah blah blah. Get your head out of your butt for 2 seconds and just listen, okay? Meet in the middle and just realize that both of you are so uptight, but both sides are they hate each other way too much, and it's ridiculous. When did we become so sensitive about politics? When did we become so engraved in it? Like, my opinion, my way or the highway. No, I don't associate with you people if you I'm sorry, but if you... Every stupid sentence starts off with, I'm sorry, but... That means you're probably a closed-minded jerk who likes to think you're hitting someone over the head with reality, right? I'm sorry, but if you believe this or do this, or you voted for blah, 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 then I'm sorry, but I do not respect you. I have no respect for you. I don't think you are a good person, or blah, 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 or I don't think you should blah, 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 put thing here. It's just like... It feels like everyone is fed up and has had enough. Like, no, I've given them up plenty of chances, but they're just not blah 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 blah, finger pointing, and everyone's acting like they're finally at the end of the rope, like they've given them all the chances in the world or whatever, and I'm just over here like, holy crap. Take a chill pill, calm down, take a breather. Everything's gonna be okay. Okay? Everyone's on the same team here. We're all in the same boat. Okay, we all want what's best for the country, what's best for people. We all believe we're doing the right thing. That's why I don't judge people based on who they vote for. I honestly don't, and a lot of people hate that. That they're like, oh, to me it's perfectly reasonable to judge someone based on who they vote for, because there's no better indicator at someone's character than who they vote for, and I disagree. Most people vote based on the lesser of the two evils, let's be honest, or at least that's a lot of people, so they just don't want the worst to happen. Is what they're trying to stop, but so who they vote for isn't necessarily reflective of who they are. They're just trying to stop the terrible from happening, you know what I mean? But anyway, let's just say that you do have full support of a candidate or whatever. You're still not, I still don't believe you're a bad person, and you have to hear everyone out. You have to hear them on their sides. If people would stop just being so crazy and knee-jerk reactions and triggered, and it's a mess. We can't have healthy dialogue anymore. This is why we can't have nice things. We're divided and just black and white, good versus evil. It's not that simplistic, first of all. There's a lot of gray areas around. It's just not, first of all, you're not getting anything done when you're hating the other side so much. You're just adding fuel to the fire. You're just stirring up hatred. When you throw hate towards someone, it just makes them want to retaliate, you know, and it's just back and forth, never-ending vicious cycle of arguments and triggers and all kinds of crap. And I'm just sitting here, a bipartisan independent guy, just like half wanting to grab popcorn and watch the mayhem ensue, and half wanting to just, guys, stop. You know, it's sad. It really is. I'm looking at things from an outsider. I'm just seeing a bunch of people having this big food fight and calling it politics. Just it's insane. I like making friends with everyone. Or, I mean, I'm not really that charismatic. I'm not really what's the word? I'm kind of introverted, but you know what I mean. Like, I have the mindset of I respect everyone for what they believe, and I can, you know, we can hang out. It doesn't matter what you believe. I don't care. That's what my mindset is, but then in practice, of course, I'm all awkward. But whatever, that's neither here nor there. What I'm trying to say is that just love your enemies, man. I'm just trying to say that they're not even your enemies. Whether you're just as a poor example, like let's say if you're a liberal who doesn't like Trump, and you call all his supporters a bunch of racists, blah 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 blah. First of all, I don't think they're racist, or at least, okay, I'm extending an olive branch to you, or at least they don't think they're racist, okay? Just like you don't think you're a socialist or whatever. And I'm not calling you a socialist, I'm not calling them racist or not, I'm not calling... Okay, I'm just trying to dig a little and just say, stop the bickering, okay? They're not as evil as you think they are. They're not they're a bunch of Nazis. They're taking over America. It's the end of the world. No, it's not. Like Obama said, as much as people love him or hate him, he did have a good point in saying when Trump was elected that the sun's still going to come up and set the next day. Everything's going to be fine. It's not the end of the world. Nukes aren't going to drop from the sky. It's not going to be fire and brimstone. Everyone seems to think that if they take over, it's the end all be all. Oh no. No. Okay, everything's fine. Relax. Take a chill pill. You know, it's gonna be okay. And I'm not saying don't be involved in politics. I'm not saying politics isn't important. But I'm just saying have a little decency. Have a little respect, you know. Don't just relax. And know that they just have a different point of view than you do. They're fellow human beings, fellow Americans. In my set example, is pertain the right word? It could apply to anyone, really, but just as an example, I'm using American politics. Everyone's just so uptight these days, and it's just so toxic, especially online. It's just brutal. Just people name-calling. First of all, I think name-calling just takes away from whatever point you had to make. Like, instantly. As soon as you resort to name-calling, that just means that you didn't have anything to say. That means that you're closed-minded. That means that you're uneducated. It's a really big indicator for me that you're just trying to desperately grasp tree branches before falling to the ground. It's really cringy. It's bad. It's just resorting to that. It's just pathetic, I think, to just name call other people just because they disagree with you. I mean, it's like, grow up, you know. People disagree with you. Freaking deal with it, okay? It's not the end of the world. You're gonna be fine. Just relax and respect other people. I'm not saying don't keep fighting the good fight, so to say. I'm not saying retract from politics. I'm not saying that this stuff isn't important. I'm just saying that there's gonna be people who you disagree with, but they're not the devil, okay? They're not. If you don't cut all ties with them, how do I say this? If you don't cut all ties with them, it doesn't mean you support what they're doing or anything. It's just relax, man. It's gonna be fine. You don't need to cut all ties with someone because you might unintentionally, indirectly support their cause, and you would be caught dead doing that because maybe you're supporting the fascism, the communism, because I like this product of this company, and the person who owns the company is on the opposition, so I'm giving him money, and he's giving that money to the opposition, so I'm supporting them indirectly, and I would be caught dead doing that. No, I'm wiping all ties with you. You're overthinking it. Okay, you're overthinking it. You're driving yourself crazy. You're driving everyone else crazy. Just chillax, okay? That's all I'm saying. This is why we can't have nice things. Everyone's so divided. I keep repeating the same point over and over. Dang, it's been 12 minutes already. But, yeah. That's just my 2 cents on this whole thing. I did record a video about my opinion on a controversial topic, but I'm not sure if I'm going to post that. Very wary on that, because I don't want to add more fuel to the fire. I mean, I believe what I think is right, but everyone does, so you know, it's not going to help anything probably, so I don't know. But I do know that I want to post this. I did want to make a video today, so I might as well make this in saying, just stop being so uptight. You know, politics, it's just another thing of life we have to deal with. So let's just stop being so afraid of it and just believe what we believe. Agree to disagree if we must. You know, you're not gonna change people's minds by yelling at them and calling them names and cutting ties with them. So you might as well be their friend and live as an example. And that also pertains to if you're like me, if you're a person of faith, whether you're Christian or whatever, instead of hitting people over the head with it, just live your life and let them see how you live it as an example. Just be there in their life so they can see it. Just be their friend. And, you know, be nice. Represent the Lord and or whoever, and yeah. You know, it's like, this is an extension of the Lord. This is how he would act, is how I'm acting to you, by being friendly and stuff. And I think the same thing can be said for politics. Living out an example, and yeah, just letting people see that. And just drop all misconceptions about the other side. They're not all one big hive mind. There is, believe it or not, everyone is an individual. They all have their own set of beliefs, even apart from each other. It's not like, this isn't like, let's say this is liberals, this is conservatives or whatever. It's not like this. It's like this. They're all individuals. They're all a different finger on the same hand. They're not all one big, just thing, if that makes any sense. Poor analogy, I know, but I'm just saying that they're not a hive mind. It's not them versus them. Stop thinking in groups. Everyone is an individual with their own brain that they think with their own choices they make, with their own lives they lead, and just know that. Don't have misconceptions. You had a bad experience with this one over here, so you're going to apply it to all of them. Stop thinking in groups, first of all. That being said, at least you're paying attention. Which is more than I can say for myself. I try to, but I end up not. I don't know, I guess it's kind of depressing, or I just don't know how to get involved or get into everything, but whatever I end up believing at the end of it all, I'm still gonna try my best to respect other people for what they think, and just not be so uptight and ready shoot everyone down with my keyboard warriorness or whatever, or cut all ties with them. It's like, you gotta hang out with everyone. The way I see it, it's like both sides right here bickering, and they go back to their respected corners and then recharge, as I like to say, and they just, oh yeah, they believe this, and oh, they believe that. Just lots of misconceptions and potential lies, just like they believe this. Yeah, they're such idiots. I know. Recharge. Oh, yes, you're such an. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you're right. I do believe in that. That's how I like to see it, or that's how I see it. It's just, oh man, if you guys would just relax, come, all of you, just meet in the middle, have a rational discussion. What do you believe? Hear them out. Okay, well, this is what I believe. They hear you out, and you might find you have more common ground than you thought. Maybe you will realize that you aren't as different as you thought you were, and I don't know, maybe that's what everyone's afraid of. So, I don't know, whatever. Just something to think about.